One night as Amber was leaving my stall, she walked too close to the edge of the path. I knew she was tired, and it seemed to me that she was in great danger. Right beyond the path was a steep cliff. I shook with fear. There wasn't any way to get to her. I thought maybe I could jump over the barn door, but there wasn't enough space to get up speed. Suddenly I found my voice. Amber, look out! I shouted. Like, how did I think of this?
Mr. Ed,
Where did this come into my mind?
Mr. Ed's before her time.
Shocked, Amber fell on her back. What? She yelled. Who's there? Amber looked into the darkness. She looked scared, and I felt bad for scaring her, but at least she was safe. She looked behind her and saw the cliff only inches from her foot. She jumped to her feet. Is anybody out there? She shouted. Amber ran to my stall as fast as she could and hid behind me. She wrapped her arms around my neck and whispered, "Oh, Lightning, I'm so afraid." When did I say that was my name?
You never did.
That picture? House, barn.
Oh, I like stars active. It's farther away.
And then there's the cliff. You can't see that. I'm in heart. Amber didn't move for a long time. I knew that she would be too scared to walk home. Nothing here.
No, don't skip through it. Read it. Damn you.
But they're all bored.
I'm not bored. I'm enwrapped.
Amber didn't move for a long time. I knew that she would be too scared to walk up to the house in the darkness, so I gently pushed her to the barn door. You're right, Lightning. I need to go back to the house. Mom and Dad will be worried. Amber wiped her tears and started back to the house. Lightning, I'll see you in the morning. She raced up the hill without looking back. Moments later, her father came down to the barn with a flashlight. He searched the entire place looking for a stranger. Nothing here. The girl sure has an imagination, he said to himself. The next morning, I know, where did I come up with that quote?
Somebody probably said that about you.
Yeah. The next morning, Amber came down to my stall, but she wasn't her usual cheery self. Lightning, my dad says that I made the whole thing up. Amber looked worried. I know that I heard a voice last night. Dang it. I made the dang it up. I don't know why I added that. I said I know I heard a voice last night. Amber brushed and fed me, but didn't feel like writing. I spent the day thinking about my ability to talk. I decided that I wasn't going to speak again because it seems like it just causes trouble. Later that week, Amber came down to the barn with her friend Patty. I can tell you that Patty is not a horse lover, so I don't really like or trust her. Soon the girls started to argue. Patty said that Amber spends too much time with me. Patty told Amber that she didn't want to be her friend anymore, and that she didn't like the way Amber smelled like horses all the time. Amber threw one of my brushes at Patty. So what? Who cares? I don't want to be your best friend anyway. Amber ran to the houses in tears.
Does this sound similar to her social situations?
Patty stood in the stall looking at me. I stared calmly back. What a stupid animal. You don't even know what I said. Patty picked up the brush and raised her hand to throw it at me. You should be sent to the glue factory, you ugly horse. I'll teach you to look at me like that.
Where did she come up with this crap?
What grade is this?
4th.
97. Lauren was born that year.
Still in my second grade.
I was 7.
Think of some of these things.
I turned towards her. Boo, I said. Patty turned at me and her mouth hanging open. What? She screamed and ran out of the barn. I giggled to myself and felt really good. Amber came down to the barn later that day. Lightning, my friend Patty said that you spoke to her. Amber laughed. Is that true? Well, yes, I said. I guess I scared her. But horses can't talk, Amber said. I can, but I didn't know that it was a special gift, I told her. Well, you better not talk in front of anyone or else they will take you away and do experiments with you, Amber said. By the way, Patty looks a lot like Mama. Oh, I drew the grass aside. And I made a promise to Amber that day. I told her that I would never talk to anyone but her. Amber and I spent many happy days together, and she doesn't pull in my mouth anymore. Her children and grandchildren spend time with my children and grandchildren. So, to this day, we still talk to each other, but it is still a secret. And that is Lightning.